What if the smooth chocolate you take for granted existed because one engineer learned how to squeeze a bean? In 1828, Dutch chemist and chocolatier Coenraad Johannes van Houten patented a hydraulic cocoa press in the Netherlands that changed confectionery forever. The device applied intense pressure to roasted cacao nibs, extracting much of the cocoa butter and leaving a solid cake that could be pulverized into dry, shelf-stable cocoa powder. That separation, cocoa solids distinct from cocoa fat, made chocolate easier to mix with sugar, milk, and other ingredients, lowered cost, and unlocked new commercial possibilities. Van Houten's press did more than produce powder. It converted chocolate from an elite, handmade beverage into an industrial raw material. Bakers, chocolatiers, and breweries could now rely on consistent, transportable cocoa powder for baking, sauces, and hot drinks. The defatted cocoa cake also allowed confectioners to recombine measured cocoa butter with solids and sugar to produce solid eating chocolate without the uncontrolled greasiness of earlier recipes. Within 2 decades, entrepreneurs applied Van Houten's innovation to new formats. In 1847, J.S. Fry and Sons molded an eating bar by blending cocoa powder, sugar, and fat. In 1875, Daniel Peter and Henri Nestlé introduced milk chocolate by integrating dried milk with cocoa solids and cocoa butter. Van Houten's press provided the technical foundation for these milestones. The cocoa press dovetailed with 19th century advances in steam power, mechanized milling, growing global cocoa trade, ultimately accelerating mass consumption and the rise of branded confectionery. It also sharpened debates about processing, flavor, and colonial labor practices in cocoa-producing regions, issues that remain relevant. So when you unwrap a bar or dust a cake with cocoa, remember Coenraad van Houten's 1828 invention, a mechanical press that turned cacao chemistry into the backbone of modern chocolate. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.